friends, I hope you're having a good day. So today I'm working on the front porch again, and I'm outside in the garage working on doing a German schmear technique on this pot I bought. So I'm gonna turn it around and show you that. And then my next blog post is about front porch concrete ideas. And I've got some wonderful examples from some friends that I'm gonna share with you. So let's get started working on that pot and my front porch. All right, so here's my front porch. Right now I have these rugs and I think I'm gonna keep them. And I think I'm gonna keep that wreath for right now. So the pot I'm working on is gonna go over here. And my idea is to do like a tree in it, maybe even a citrus tree or something tall with some flowers or something around the base. And then over here, I'm thinking about painting this like a bronzy color or a brassy color. I've got some new stuff to go in there, and then I'll do like some trailing white, some sort of white flowers. And then I put my dog back out here. So we might put something in his basket and maybe even a ribbon on him for the springtime. So that's what I'm coming up with for spring. It's kind of spring evergreen so that it could go into the summer too. Okay, so I found this pot at Walmart and it's plastic. And I think it's beautiful. I like how it looks, but I want to give it more of an aged look. So that's why I'm going to do the German schmear technique on it. The cool thing about this is a Better Homes and Gardens pot. I love the shape. And I do like that it's plastic because that's going to make it lighter weight, because I have a concrete big pot on the back porch and it is so heavy you can't hardly move it. So I do like that this is plastic, but we definitely want to give it more of an aged look. If you remember, I'll put a link in the description to how I learned how to do German schmear, and there were two ways. You can do it with a concrete mix or you can do it with joint compound. So I'm going to use some spackle on this, and I did it on a pot, tested it out on a small pot I found at Goodwill. I don't have much left in here, so I'm probably going to run out, and I'll need to go to the store and get some more. But this will get me started on doing this. So I think what I'm going to do is flip it upside down and work this direction first, and then I'll flip it and work from the other direction. This is drying, which is I'm probably gonna let it dry a couple of days because I want it like really good and hard before I actually plant anything in it. So while this is drying, let's talk about these front porch concrete ideas, because I came across some really pretty ones and just a variety of options that you can consider for your front porch. Okay, so to start with, there are 7 different ideas that I found. So I'm gonna go through each of those and show you some pictures and let you know who they belong to. I'll put links in the description so you can actually go check out their Instagram or their website, whichever they wanted me to share. So the first one is a stamping concrete technique, and you've probably seen a lot of this look like brick and things like that, but I really liked this one because it looks like wood. What a brilliant idea. This is by Valvano Homestead, and she's on Instagram, so there's a link in my blog post and in the description here to check her out. But this is such a good, strong, durable idea. If you have a concrete patio, front porch, and you like that wood look, this is a great one. Okay, the next one is textured concrete, and so what's the difference in between textured and stamped? And from what I can understand, textured is it's less of a form and more of a natural finish, done by hand, or like if it has lines, the lines are drawn by hand or cut by hand. So here's an example that I found on the internet by Indie Decorative Concrete. So this will give you a good idea of a textured concrete front porch. Okay, next is a stained concrete front porch. And there are lots of options out there, but my friend Alita at Alita's Treasure Hunting, she did something very, very similar. So she got the stained concrete look by using a sealer by H&C. And she even shared with me that the color, I believe she said, was pearl gray. But it's in my blog post linked in the description. So if you want to know what she used, go check that out in my blog post. Okay, next is concrete engraving, and I saw lots of ideas, but I didn't get permission by anybody to share a picture on that. So I will link a couple of ideas in the YouTube here, or they'll be linked in my blog post. So you can hop over and go check them out. But concrete engraving is all done almost like engraving or etching, like it's carved into the concrete. So it's pretty durable. They say it outlasts stamping and all the others. So definitely check out concrete engraving. So next is probably the easiest technique you can do, and that is painted concrete. And I love this example by Real Housewife of AVL because she picked a beautiful grayish blue color, and I just feel like it brightened up her porch and it just made it look so welcoming. So consider painting it a solid color, and then by the time you put all your decorations and everything on there, most of like your plants and your layered rugs and all that, if you do all that, it's going to cover a lot of it. So a solid base is a really easy and pretty way to dress up your concrete. Okay, next is artwork and patterns, and this is where I had a lot of great ideas because this is where the creativity, I believe, comes out in people on their front porches. So the first one is a stenciled pattern, and it's by Arrows and Bows, and I shared them in another post. So I'm gonna link that in the description. I shared almost all of these in another post about front porch floor ideas, or front painted, maybe it was painted. Anyways, I'll link it in the description, but this was absolutely beautiful. If you want that kind of Spanish or farmhouse, or it goes with so many things, this is a great one to go with that. The next one is a striped painted front porch concrete idea, and this one is by Lolly and Jane. They have a great website. So lots of ideas, lots of DIYs. They're a wonderful resource to go check out. And as you can see, this is such a fun front porch. It has so many elements about it that really just make you smile when you come to their house. Okay, the next one is painted gingham front porch concrete. And this beautiful concrete application is by Housewife House Show. And isn't this beautiful? I mean, what a fun way. You don't even have to have a rug. This is your rug right here all over your front porch. Okay, and then I want to share with you the last one, which is a stamped, it's a painted, like stenciled or stamped technique that looks like brick. And this is by Dreaming of Housemaking. And I think this turned out absolutely beautiful. So I don't know, I didn't read like how she did this, but my guess is she left the concrete color, which is the gray looking grout lines, but she probably stamped these brick look onto in a white onto her porch. But see how beautiful that is? That's just so beautiful. So see, there's so many easy ideas, from easy to advanced. Some of these you'll definitely want a subcontractor to do this for you, somebody that specializes in it. You can use these on your front porch, on your back porch. You can even use these if you need to get rid of your carpet or your flooring in your house and you're trying to come up with something so you can live with concrete inside your house. You can even do some of these fun painted techniques, stain techniques, so many different fun things you can use. So, okay, so that's all for today. We're gonna give the pot a few days to dry, and then we'll go back out to the porch and work on it some more later. But I just wanted to thank you so much for joining. I can't talk today. I want to thank you so much for joining me here at Life on Summer Hill. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.